Hello. Today I want to show you a my way to pack my paraglider, my wing. So it's not going to be your standard packing. It's up to you what you pick up from the internet or from your instructor. You have to use your good judgment and try to keep your mind open to advices, but don't absorb everything you hear from different pilots. 100 people tell you one thing and just one guy tells you something else, and those 100 people never got injured, never got troubles. Maybe it's a good idea to look into their direction. So here it's a way, but it's not the standard way. The manufacturer, when they put every wings together for shipping, they have a special tool to pack every cell individually. And I do have one of the telescopic one that I do insert on the cells, and it helps me to pack those, but because I have no room in the house here to show you that way of packing, and it's not perfected yet, I cannot just put it out of the to the internet. So the main part of the trick is to use a set of clamps. So that's the main purpose of this video for today. So you can copy the trick, applying in your own packing. And I do use this one in the field, but depends where I'm flying. If I can take a bunch of stuff into my glider, into the pockets, yes, I have smaller clamps like this ones. I have it to my backpack. But if I want to go for a hike and a fly, I do suggest you to minimize your pack and just pack it as fast as possible, so you can go for another one, or maybe you just want to get home and do it properly. Some people just dump the wing into the backpack and they go out for the next flight. Myself, because this is a brand new wing, I do like to take care of it. I do like to maintain it properly to avoid any material damage, because I'm not going to buy a wing every year. People who are into this type of sports, they do that. They do replace wings very often, and because of that reason, they care more about getting up in the air than spending the time on the ground packing the wing. So that's the idea, the mentality of those people. They want to be in the air enjoying the flight instead of being on the ground maintaining the paraglider or doing other type of equipment care. Myself, I do enjoy packing it, and I don't see why I need to rush with the packing and having it messy and losing the strength over the years, since I want to keep this on for a couple of years. So one of the tricks here is to get the cells into a packing position, so all your plastic have to be properly aligned. So what you do, you take every cell and you try to lining up at the seams. Maybe I haven't done it properly. I try to not spend an hour packing it, but as you can see, every cell have the seams parallel right here. So that's helping the material to stay neat. And some people think that packing it and making those type of lines on one way will affect the structure. Other people think that it should try to pack it differently every time. So this type of crumbling lines will show in different areas, so it will spread kind of evenly across the wing, so you don't wear the wing in only on certain places. So different thoughts, different opinions, I can't say much about that. So once I have these cells aligned, in order to help me keep it in one place, because the wing tends to spread all over the area, all over the floor, what I do, I use a clamp. So this is a clamp that I do not suggest you use it the way it is. You should get rid of the sharp edges here, like that. But the good ones I have are on my truck. So for the video, I'm going to use the brand new ones, the brand new clamps that you can get it from a hardware store. And in order to avoid damaging the material here, I'm just using some sort of a paper towel. So I'm clamping these cells right here. Then I do maybe 2 or 3 sections. So for this clamp size, I do 3 sections. For smaller clamps, so if you have a small backpack and if you want to copy the method, you can use maybe 4 or 5 small ones, but you would have to make a couple of more sections. So once I have all the cells aligned nicely and neatly right here, like that, then I go on the other side. So on the other side, I take every cell, like I said, and I try to align it along the seams. Okay, so I'm going inside. So I'm not going to do a perfect job, just because I don't think anyone is crazy to copy the method and do it perfectly. I don't think there are people doing that way. But if you do it in a way that outside layer can get between the inside layers here, then you would help aligning the cell properly. You would remove the air pockets, and it helps you to have a compacted pack, so you won't have a bulky one. So a smaller pack can fit into your bag properly, so you won't have a big huge bag. You will have a smallest one you can have with this type of wing size. So I have these ones, let's say, acceptable. And what you have to do, you have to get them together, okay? And you want to use your bag, if you have one of these types. So this sausage bag is pretty helpful in my packing, because I can do quick packing. Let's say if it's getting dark outside, if the rain is coming, or if it's getting windy, especially when it's windy, this sausage bag, this model is made by Ozone. So this one is very useful because it's very difficult to pack the wing properly when it's windy outside, so you know that. So this sausage bag, if you never used one before, is designed that in a way that it helps the pilot to grab all the wing, pack it quickly here at the leading edge, and try to pack the plastics properly, the milers, if you have milers. Then everything else can fit into the bag. It doesn't have to be neat. So for that purpose, I got my package, my glider with the sausage bag. Now this one, it comes with a special folding or maybe a special area where you can keep the cells all together properly at the leading edge, and prevents the milers or the plastics, the ribs. You see the ribs right here in my wing case. Other ones have milers here, so you keep it all flat and in a well maintained shape, so you can avoid bending the milers, which can cause you a collapses or harder inflations when you next time you go in the air. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the wing kind of together. And this one has a strap. So what I'll do, I'll just strap it loose like that, maybe even a little bit, so I can keep that stuff together like that. Then I take these packs, these little packs, and I try to put it sideways. So as you can see, the cells still are folded properly. Not perfect again, but still acceptable from my standard and for my purpose. Now I can remove these clamps and realign everything here. Now I can use this Velcro system so when I got it from the manufacturer, it was aligned sort of like that, so the wing will align on the trailing edge a little bit kind of a flatter, like it won't make it bulky at the middle, at the cross section. So from the manufacturer in the package, they will ship it to you sort of like that. But like I said, they have a special tool, and it allows them to pack each cell individually very nicely. Maybe in another video I'll show you the tool I'm using, which helps me to get my glider in a better shape. But let's stick with this method for now, because it's a kind of a middle point between doing it fast, easy, and spending time with some sort of a tool that you can use at home. So the telescopic tool I have is telescopic because I can store it easier, and you can use it at home when you get home. If you have a big garage, or you can do it even outside on the grass if it's not wet. So this is kind of alright. Now I have this one here. I want to tighten the strap. Okay. So I'm happy about this part. Like I said, every cell here, it's properly aligned. I mean, you can do a better job if you want. That some of the cells came out. Now, some people do the lines like that and leave the straps in here, sort of just hanging outside. That's one way. Other people consider that if you leave it this way, they may get tangled on the launch. So the problem with busy launches is that you don't want to spend your time trying to untangle the lines. So if one line is tangled, then it's kind of wrecking your morning, because everyone is waiting in line, and you are one of those who look like appear like a dumb guy who did not pack the wing properly, and it's pressure. Some people are not very nice or not very patient, I could say. So you don't want to get into that type of situation, trying to untangle lines while other people are waiting to take off, right? So you can either put the lines sideways like that. You can do that if you want. Or a method that I'm using, and I noticed method is being used by several experts. I met a couple of experts and they use the method, and other experts they complain that the method I'm going to show you is wearing the line because of rubbing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some tricks. So you can do this way, grab, get some more line, so you can do a couple of loops. Of course I showed you here only a couple of, because the camera probably cannot see all the way to the back. But if you have it packed this way, it looks nice. So again, you will have a couple more loops all the way, but this is just for demo purpose. So when you're on the field, you will just have to pull slowly and the lines come out easy and nothing gets tangled. So I like the method. Like I said, some people complain that by doing that you just increase the rubbing in the lines, and they said it's unnecessarily. Depends. I guess if you fly a busy site, it's a better compromise to have a safe launch, less stressful launch, than thinking and concerning that you rub the lines and you wear off the lines that may last a year less than not doing this way. So it's your choice. You do your own research. Again, I'm going to pack it because I have to move on with the closing the sausage bag. So I don't do it tight. I leave a lot of slack, so I'm doing it loosely. Now another trick is to keep the risers into a bag. Someone said to keep the riser in a bag, but the breathable bag. So if you use that method to avoid tangling the lines into the risers, there is a trick that I learned on the training on the school. So let me bring it to the camera. Some people do this way. So once you land, you align all the lines, make sure it's nothing tangled, and to prevent things going in and out and tangling, some people do this way. And I thought it's going to rub and wear and tear this area, maybe. So what I used, it was a sort of a strap. Let me bring it to you. Okay, so this is a way. If you want to use this way, it's up to you. It's up to you. So I think this is safe.
KQHW.
Again, it's easy to take off, so you just remove this thing,
Instrumental chill.
put it in your pocket, and when you pack your glider, you just use this device or this type of Velcro. You can get it for very cheap, I can say. Okay, that's an easy way. So I'm going to start zipping the sausage bag. Now you will have some air trapped into the wing, because if it's a new wing, it's going to hold the air pretty good. So one trick is to start zipping it from the bottom, then attach the milers, because it helps releasing the air to the leading edge. Yes. Packing, there is not a mandatory standard way everyone should follow. There are other fields where, let's say, repairing a brake in a car, you have to do it in a certain way for safety, because in the past they learned from some of the ways, wrong ways. So this is a method you don't have to copy, you don't have to use it. So trying to finish this job, removing the air. So this is this side, it's a breathable material, so it helps getting rid of the excess of air, and this part, it's a harder material that helps you to protect the glider when you have it on the ground. So if there is no grass or some soft surface, if you pack it on the sand or something like that, this structure, it's stronger, and you can use this one as a back side of the sausage bag. It gives you more strength, more support. So because this one comes with a bag, it's called inner bag. Yes? You can put the whole wing in here if you want. If you don't have a sausage bag, you can pack it nicely the way I showed you earlier, and you fold it and it should fit into this bag. So as you can see, it's a bit large. It's not too long, but it's large. So what you do, you take this one as a measurement, because you want all your glider to fit properly inside the bag. So when you fold the glider, let me do it here. You take this one as the length for measurement. So you fold it about here. So you don't fold it around the plastics, the ribs. You don't want to do that. So this area should stay intact. So try to fold it up to here, because the ribs are pretty long at some of the cells. So you fold it, let's say, about here. And can I fit it into my bag? Probably, yes. Now, when you do it first time, you have to kind of guesstimate it. So you want to have about 3 folds. You can do it more, but because of the size of the bag, it's going to look like a fat. It's going to fit in the bag, but it's going to look fat, and you will have hard time to fit this bag into your package, like into your backpack. So you do 1 fold, then you do another fold. Check again with the length. Can I have these 2 folds fitting in the bag? Yes. And now I have 2 folds, right? And now we can do 3 folds. If the folds are not equal, yeah, we can make it equal. So what you do, you take this fold, okay, and this thing should fit into the bag. So first time it might take you some try and error. So that inner bag comes with a strap. So the milers are still here. So I put the leading edge and trail edge on that side, because once I tighten this side here, I don't want that stuff to crumble. Okay, so for me it looks okay. It's a small pack. It's not a bulky one. It can made even smaller. So it's 6 kilos according to the manufacturer specifications. So now it's my step to put this one in the backpack. So what I got here is my harness and the backpack, or rucksack, how they call it, rucksack. And I will keep all the metal parts, I'll keep it away from the wing. The reason is that if this one start punching and pinching and pushing against the material, going to kind of loosen the strength, or it's going to make some crumbles, unnecessary tension. I don't want any extra tension on this flying system. So also you don't want tension, unnecessary tension in your harness. Okay, so but my precaution is to hide everything. Okay. So as you can see, there is less metal here that is making pressure on the wing. Okay, now I have to squeeze the inner bag inside of this package. So at this side it should fit. See? So it was kind of effortless.
Reflecting the laid-back lifestyle of the Big Island. KQHW.
Okay.
1.
So I'll continue zipping this one. So if your bag gets too fat, yeah, then you have to use these straps as an aid. Okay, so if you do that, then you won't have tension in the zipper, because if your bag gets pretty big here, then everything is like that. You try to zip it up in a hurry. Maybe people are waiting for you, or maybe you have to you slept only 6-7 hours and you have to get to the mountain early in the morning so you can have a hike. So whatever reason, you don't want to mess up your zipper, because it costs you money to fix it. Okay, so in order to reduce the tension here, I don't want to do that, because this is kind of wearing out the material. So you use these aids. One here, and one here, right? So it kind of keeps things together, so the zipper will ride up smoothly, won't pinch anything. Then you can adjust a bit of tension here. I like the way it is now. Okay, so now there is this part, you see, because my bag does not fit properly. The reason is that my harness is big. So my harness is larger than this bag can take, which is okay. But if I take this one and try to settle a little bit, then everything goes smoothly inside. As you can see, I have this one, I have this one, I can hide this one here, this one here. Okay, now this cover. So I'll tighten this one so it won't put the pressure on the zipper. So you can see this part where the zipper is pretty loose, which I like that way, because it will help me to maintain and preserve this pack for longer. So these straps are adjustable. Okay, so that's my my backpack. It's made by Ozone. It's pretty good design. It's not the perfect one, so because of the hardness I have here, this area is not that flat, so I expect this area to be a little bit flatter. So I see here they have a lot of seams, a lot of thread, so it's made strong, pretty strong. I'm impressed about that. You can adjust this straps. You can attach a couple of things on it, but myself, I don't know. I'm not unhappy with it. But when I tried it, it is heavy. It's about maybe 20 kilos, like 50 something pounds. I thought it was easy to hike with it, but maybe after an hour I would start trying to settle it. You know, I may get, I might complain about it. Okay, anyway, so that was the too long video. That's my way of explaining things, because I explain to beginners. Experts would say, you know what, if it's more than 30 seconds, I'm done, so I'll move on. So here it's not a 30-second video. And thank you for your patience, and I wish you have lots of safe flights. Bye.